Patience, have patience. Eccentrics is not only the best type of exercise if you want your workouts to feel easy, but also if you're physically unable to work hard. For populations of people limited by disease, traditional strength training programs are often contraindicated and can even be downright dangerous. Lifting weights, the hardest part of weightlifting, is an extremely metabolically demanding activity and creates a tremendous need for oxygen, exchange via the lungs, delivery via the heart and blood vessels, and absorption via the tissues. As a result, many patient rehabilitation programs focus exclusively on aerobic-type cardio exercises. Unfortunately, it's not enough. Although walking, for instance, improves walking, it doesn't do much to improve lifting, a weight, a box, a child, or whatever. The demand for oxygen by the heart is different for strength than for stamina, so it's vital to train the body for both. But training for strength by weightlifting may be unsafe and too strenuous, so it's weight lowering to the rescue. Lowering weights with eccentrics takes considerably less metabolic effort and energy than lifting weights. Not only does it feel easier, as you've learned in the previous section, but it truly is easier. Granted, eccentrics is still plenty hard on your muscles, but it's refreshingly easy on your heart, lungs, and systemic systems. Although eccentrics produces the highest quote-unquote contraction forces within a muscle, it does so with a substantially reduced demand for oxygen. In fact, lowering a given weight uses approximately 6 to 7 times less oxygen than lifting that same weight. Take heart and breathe easy. It's a lot easier to walk down a hill versus up, right? Since less energy is required and less oxygen is utilized, eccentrics is a godsend for those with compromised circulatory, respiratory, or metabolic systems. Though proper medical supervision is still paramount, huge segments of the population can finally effectively train their muscles without excessively taxing their heart, lungs, or energy reserves. There is no better safe and productive modality of strength training for people suffering from heart disease, pulmonary diseases, asthma, or even cancer. Eccentrics build strength without system strain. Just ask your doctor. Lowering weight actually dissociates the muscular forces of strength training from their demand for oxygen. Due to eccentrics' minimal cardiac demand, it is the only viable muscle sculpting tool for those with limited oxygen capacities. Let me say that again. Due to eccentrics' minimal cardiac demand, it is the only viable muscle sculpting tool for those with limited oxygen capacities. It just so happens that the only tool